Hey folks, AJ the CEO here, and in this video we are about ready to upgrade this sound system with my new sound system, the Rode Rodecaster Pro. So let's go. Hey folks, AJ the CEO here. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, thanks for stopping by. And on this channel, we focus on tips, training, strategies, reviews, and builds to help modernize your media ministry. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. And if you like what we're doing here, consider becoming a patron or a YouTube member by clicking the link down below while I clean my glasses. So, in my never ending, well, hope to soon be ending, attempt to get better sound, I've gone through a couple of microphones. I have the Rode Wireless Go. Love that. It's just, I use that when I'm going back and forth. It helps when I'm moving around, but if I'm stationary, I want to have a stationary setup so that I don't have to break down and move every time when I'm trying to do other events, other recording sessions and stuff like that. So yes, I love the Rode Wireless Go. I ended up having a mic that I had originally that I used to use with my personas when I was practicing and recording music for choir rehearsal. That worked fine, but it got a lot of static and stuff like that. Then moved over to the Behringer Q502 little mini mixer, which worked decently, got me there, gave me some more control. Ended up giving that to First Baptist South Lynchburg to help as an interface. And I ended up going with the Evo 4, which works great, that handles my balance, but I've been having a little issues with it. And just based off of where my channel is going, I need to have some more flexibility in what I'm doing. I also believe in redundancy and all this other stuff like that. So even though my ATEM works great for what I'm doing, I've upgraded that to the ISO to help with all the production stuff that I do. I want to have a secondary backup for recording of sound, as well as me stepping up my game when I do my Q&As. I want to start bringing people in, start taking telephone calls and things like that. And I invest in my channel so that I can deliver better stuff to y'all. And like I said, I don't want to talk about anything that I don't personally use. So after doing some tons and tons and tons of research and tons and tons and tons of saving, I decided to go with the Rode Rodecaster Pro. So good thing is I ordered this yesterday and it showed up today. So yay, fast Amazon delivery. Thank you, Amazon Prime. And I've since moved to the this Podmic, which is awesome. Really love this. And hey, it's Rode. So people said it works great with this. Some other people said you're gonna have to max this out, the preamps and all that other fun stuff, which I don't know all the technical stuff. They said it's good. So this is going to be for when I get back into doing more podcasting stuff, better sounds. I can have some special effects on here. I can bring people in, all this other stuff. I can link this to my my phone. This could still be my audio source for my other live streaming system. Got a lot of stuff that I can use this with. So I'm excited about what this is going to open up and the upgrade that this is going to bring to my channel. So let's go ahead and open this up and let's see what's inside. And some tape here. It actually looks like the tape was already off. Going to say, better make sure I got a brand new one. I don't do that refurbished stuff. Alrighty. Got a humongous boards, cards. I don't know what this is. Is this the new age manual? This is a massive quick start guide. All right, let's set these aside here. And originally, I also had upgraded to a Yamaha mixer last year. which has served me well. But like I said, I am not an audio engineer, so I've been experiencing some sound issues, and just the additional features of this is going to allow me to do some additional awesome stuff. Let me see, is there anything inside these side things here? All right, no. On this one, let's check this side. I don't believe so. Might as well check. All right, nothing. So that's good. All right, let's see what's inside of this one here. Okay, we got a power brick. We got a little layover so I can write here what each sound is going to be. Okay, that's cool. We got another one that I can just use a dry erase marker and write on. Need to keep that away from my daughter. I know she would love to draw on that. Might let her draw on it, never know. We got our power cable, standard cable here. That's going to be on the floor here. This is going to, I have all my stuff plugged into a UTAP smart switch. So my stuff is labeled with voice activation, is labeled as sound mixer. So once I plug this in, everything is still going to be set up to function with that same thing. So that's going to be cool. A USB-C cable, which is good. I'm not going to use it because I already have a long USB-C cable that's USB-C to C. That's how I'm going to connect this to my streaming system. But that's good that I have an extra long cable there. The power brick. Now, there is an adapter, I think it costs $20, that can actually power this over USB. So it will plug into the Podcaster Pro with this, but then it breaks off and goes into USB. I don't think I'm going to use that. Don't really need that, but it's good to know that that is an option. Set these over here. And the piece de la resistance. There we go. Man, this thing, it feels like a brick, but it's not heavy. It feels very rugged. All right. So if we look here at the bottom, we got our USB, has a micro SD card. So the whole plan is to start putting in the SD card in here and recording my audio separately as well, just to have redundant backups. I believe in backups of backups of backups. So the ISO, even though I'm not using it right now, my Sony is picking up audio and it's recording that. My other Sony ZV-1 up here is also recording sound, and I have those as backups through the Pro ISO, the ATEM Pro Mini Pro ISO. But I just want to have redundant sound as well, recordings. Like I said, I can hook up my phone through a 3.5 millimeter or go over Bluetooth to this. I have 4 mic inputs in here, 4 headphone outs, and monitor out, which is the same outputs that is with my Evo 4. So I'm just going to move that over to this. USB, screwed in power, power button. All right. So let's pull the screen. Oh, that was interesting. This is a touch screen. So this is going to be interesting. Let me get my cables and everything set up, and we're going to get this plugged into where my other mixer was, and we're going to power this up, get it connected, and make sure we get everything working. Alrighty, here we go. Got everything plugged in. I actually ended up using that Rode USB-C cable to plug into my Stream Deck so I can move it closer because the cable I had wasn't long enough. I guess if I had used one of these red cables that I have, that would have worked, but oh well. I have this one plugged in. I can't find my original very long USB-C to C cable. It might be in my bag for when I go to games, but either way, I have this 200 gigabyte micro SD card that I never used because it wasn't fast enough for my cameras. So it's just been sitting in there. So that goes here. I don't have anything else plugged in right now because I don't have any extra mics. Let's get this up out of here. Why is it sticking? This equipment features headphone outputs that can produce very high volume levels. You can activate headphones limiting in the advanced menu. Okay, cool. All right. Let's go ahead and turn it on. And this is a touch screen. So maybe let's zoom in a little here. Awesome. All right, immediately it wants to format the card that I just put in, and I'll say yes, because I haven't really used it. It's being formatted, please wait. And I have to say, I like how these faders feel, because that's easier for me to reach over and slide this. I actually want to put it right over here, but I need to make some more space. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and set up everything. It is 4, and the buttons are really nice. The response, 39 p.m. Next. Today is actually the 11th, not the 12th. And boom, that's it. Now it's picking up this over USB. Oh, okay. So it's playing. I have Vimeo. I have vMix over here, so I can see the screen right here in front of me, and that's what the USB is picking up. So this is showing as an interface. Yeah. So on my computer, it's showing that my sound is already showing up there. So I could always crank this up. Obviously, I can't hear anything right now. Let's go ahead and plug my... Now, there's another thing I didn't mention. There is a headphone jack in the front here. So plug that in. And ultimately, this is going to be the source of my audio going into my AJay Mini Pro. All right, so we got headphones on right now, but I'm obviously not hearing anything. Hello? Testing, 1, 2. I'm wondering why it's not cycling back. Maybe I need to read the manual. But let's go ahead and see if we can get all this stuff tweaked and see how this is going. I'm gonna plug this into one of the preamps back here. And I don't even know which one I plugged it into. Oh, that's definitely not what I wanted to plug into. Plug it into number 1. And okay, I can hear me now, which is cool. So this is coming out like it's a speaker into this, and I'm talking slow because I'm hearing the echo. But this sounds good. Now I just need to get it so that this front headphone for work. Okay, now I can hear it. So I don't know what it was. Oh well, I can hear from now from this front speaker. All right, that's cool. So now what I'm gonna do, let's look through the menus here. And we're gonna hit the gear. We got channels, sound, podcasts, advanced. Let's look under advanced. Micro SD, brightness, headphones, Bluetooth, audio, information. So let's go to Bluetooth. And I'm going to sync up my phone to this. So we're gonna go here, Bluetooth. I want to pair. I'm just waiting for it to show up on my phone. There it goes. Yes. Boom. That was simple. Let's see what else. Let's go back to our settings, advanced. We already did Bluetooth audio, multi-track. Oh, maybe I should have turned that on, because right now this can record every single track that's coming out here. But right now I'm not hearing any of that. So what we could do is bypass audio processing. I'm gonna do multi-track for right now, just to see. I can also send a recording multiple tracks over USB, but we'll play around with that later. Processing, what's under here? Mix minus, this is so the audio won't go back. I'm gonna have to play around with that more. Operations, what's here? Automatically mute outputs, disable level knobs, enable pre-fader listen broadcast meters. I'm gonna have to read all that. Don't know. We already did that. Headphones, limit maximum volume, boost headphone volume. We'll come to that later. What else? Channels. Okay. Microphone. Okay, I can pick which one it's going to be. So this is going to be the Rode Podmic. All right, it's already set, so that's good. That's what I'm going to have plugged into that. Audio processing, almost everything is on. Voice. Level. Okay. All right, so I guess at this point, I need to disconnect this mic, hook everything up to this going into the ATEM, and we'll see where we go from there. All right, so now my audio is coming through the Rodecaster. And let's see, what do we got with this? So I'm gonna bring over my ATEM software controller here. So I'm gonna cut back and forth so y'all can see. As you can see, I'm at my level right now. I'm at 42. They said to keep it in this level, which would give you good results. I look over here at my ATEM software. This is going well. Now, what I did here about this, that you need to pretty much crank this up to almost one notch from the top if you're not using a cloud lifter or a FET head or whatever they're called to help boost. I don't want to go in that direction right now. I want to be wise with the income here. Now, there's some other stuff we can do with this. If we go to our audio processing, right now I have everything off. Now, normally I had a processor going in the ATEM software to help boost this, but I want to turn this stuff on. And I want to see what I can hear the difference from in here. Now I'm wondering if I can throttle this back just a little bit. So right about here, I'm fine. Now I have no idea what this is going to sound like from a recording standpoint. So let me go ahead and do this. And all right, so this is with literally everything on: noise gate, de-essers, and processor, high pass filter. And these are honestly the things that I turn on when I'm editing, which is awesome that I can do that here directly in this. So I have no idea. Now we also have our little multi-track sound pads, and I don't. Okay, that's interesting. I need to find out how to program that. Now, the other thing I did not do, I have no idea what version this is on from a standpoint of, do I need to update this? So let's stop recording. Let's go here. Let's go to advanced info, and it's already at the right version. So I don't need to download anything, but there has to be a way. I didn't see the software to download to interact with it directly, but now let me bring up this track again that I was playing from my phone, and let me definitely switch to something that I own because I wrote it and no one can tell me what I can do with my own music. They can try, but my stuff is registered with the Library of Congress under my name. And I do not like YouTube music because it always forces it to look at something else instead of my initial uploads. So gotta find something. Let's try this. And I'm gonna bring this in. All right, so that's coming through. Very nice. Now, I wrote this song so long ago. I'm waiting for the drop. Oh, this is the long version. So anyway, that sounds good. So I can bring people in. I want to see, can I call? I want to see what it sounds like if I was calling somebody on this. So let me, man, I'm like, who can I call that's not going to act up? Maybe I should just call myself. How about that? Call my business number. Okay, I didn't hear anything because it wasn't on Bluetooth. Okay, let's try that again.
Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
AJ. All right, so that went through. Let's see if I can do this. Hello? Oh, that's awesome. So I'm able to pick this up. Now I wonder. That's going into infinity. Man, that's cool. I really like that. So I can take in calls and just bring them in that way. And that's awesome. So we got some new stuff that we can do to bring folks in this. So I don't want to take too long with this. I want to still dial this in with a sound standpoint and see what everything looks like, and look at the video and see what it sounds like after it. But so this is the Rode Rodecaster Pro. I will talk about more in detail of how the settings and all this other stuff and performance is with the A10 Mini Pro ISO. And this is what we got going forward. So now I need to just clean off my space so I can reach this, and makes it really easy just to go with these sliders to adjust and everything like that. And I need to find out how to program this. So like maybe those big, huge cue cards will help figuring this out. But anyway, let me know down in the description if you have any other questions about this. And because this is what's going to be with my sound from now on moving forward. So anyway, if you like this type of content, I appreciate a like, consider subscribing, and hit that bell. That way you get notified when we come out with other videos to help modernize your media ministry. This is AJ. We will see you on the next video. Later.